Hello, and welcome to this special Q&A video with Andromedan contactee Alex Collier. In today's video, we're sharing an exclusive sneak peek from the latest webinar's question and answer session. If you'd like to dive deeper and watch the full webinar replay, it's available for just $6.99 over at alexcollier.tv, exclusively for our community of truth seekers. Before we get started, we'd be so grateful if you could like this video, subscribe to our channel, and click the bell icon to get notified of all new videos. Your support helps spread Alex's messages from the Andromedans to more people around the world. And don't forget to leave a comment below. Whether it's your thoughts, a question, or even just an emoji, every comment counts, and we read them all. Your feedback and engagement really make a difference. If you'd like to show a little extra support, consider clicking the Super Thanks button, the heart with a $sign, to give a tip. Every bit helps us continue to bring you more content from Alex Collier. Now, let's get into this special Q&A with Alex.
It's very lively in the chat there, must say. Okay, join the Knights of Terror Telegram group. Dieter just put that in the chat room there. Now, several things going on this week. So the first thing is the Michael Sala and Elena Danaan thing. There are three questions, and I'll combine them all. One's from Mariana Campbell. One is from Natalie Ann. And one is from Maria Weiss. Do I need to remind you, or are you ready cocked to go?
Well, I either know the answer or I don't.
Okay. So, away you go.
Is that the question?
Oh, right.
Was there a question?
Well, the question is, what
is it about? What is it all about?
Yeah. What's going on with Michael Sala, the Galactic Federation? How they've been sold out? Apparently, what's the deal? What's going on? What's the truth?
Well, Michael put together a presentation where he asked the questions, and that's what he did. That's what a good journalist would do, is ask those questions. Look, there's this imperial evidence or suppositional evidence that implies this or that. Which one is it? And he just asked the questions. And one needs to look at their own reasons for. Let me reword this. Whatever's going on between the two of them is between the two of them. It really is. This is what I was alluding to earlier about the slingshots and the arrows and the trash talking and the slinging of mud. These are two people who have dedicated themselves to championing humanity, of trying to educate and enlighten humanity about exopolitics, the idea that we're not alone and that we are offspring of many different extraterrestrial races. Because of maybe a difference of opinion or whatever it is that triggered this whole thing, which is between them, other people decided to pick a side and sling mud. And that's just simply not appropriate. Why would you pick a side about something you know nothing about? Why? Why would you pick a side about something you know nothing about? Both of them can speak for themselves. Michael has free speech. He lives in the United States. And Elena lives in Ireland. Whatever their issues are with each other, there are their issues with each other. But picking a side about something you know nothing about, that's interesting. And everybody should reflect on that, in my opinion. Whether the Galactic Federation of Planets, of worlds, let them speak for themselves. Let our alliance share information, yay or nay. You know, the reason this has come up is because there's so little information once again. Well, how else are we supposed to get the information but to ask the questions? There's an awful lot of assumptions going on here. And assumptions can make an ass of you and me. We shouldn't make assumptions. All right? And that's what's going on. A lot of people are making assumptions. And they're trashing two really, really good people. And it's a shame. It's really a shame. And there are even people who have been trying to drag me into it, Karen. And it's bullshit. It's absolute bullshit. So that's my answer. And that's all I'm going to say about it. Okay? That's all I'm going to say about it. Next question.
I'm getting stick because one person wanted to know what the Andromedans think about something. Think about it, but
well, you know, they understand that each of the races that are here. Now, mind you, they're not third or fourth density A's; they're fifth. Okay, so they have a very different perspective looking down through the dimensions. They also are fully aware that the nations and the alliance teams and the planetary races that are here assisting us in whichever capacity that is, all have their growth opportunities as well. You know, their interaction with us is changing who they are. There's no way that it can't. So they understand that all of us are growing and changing in different ways by our interactions with each other and with each other themselves out there. It could be that some races are really for the first time interacting with other star nations that they've known about but haven't actually worked with. And now they find themselves all working together here to assist us in our evolution. So there's an awful lot going on here. All right? And we have to remember that. That has to be taken into consideration. That everybody's learning from each other. Everybody is checking each other's work. And they're learning about each other. If there's been mistakes, I'm sure we won't know about it. Okay? But at this point, everyone wants only the best for us. Now, there may be some agendas, but those will get flushed out. They always do. All right? Those that have their own agendas, those things always get flushed out because everybody's checking each other's work. So it's really hard to hide that shit, especially from other telepathic races, because you really can't. All right? So, What we have to do, what we need to focus on, instead of tearing a new asshole to everybody who disagrees with someone else, is to try to figure out how are we going to work together and raise our vibration and our own consciousness to meet them at their level. How are we going to meet them at their level? I can't remember what slide that was, but nonetheless, I think it was number 3. Hold on here. No. Okay, well, I guess it doesn't matter. It'll be in the chat. Okay? Instead of arguing with each other, we need to be supporting each other, whether we agree or not. You can still support someone and their work, even though you may not disagree with everything. Okay? Prayer must be a lifestyle, not just an emergency contact. Yeah, that one moved me. That one moved me. Take it to spirit, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know, take it to spirit. Meditate on it. Pray on it. If you ask the universe for information and you let it go, you will eventually get a response. You will. It's when we have expectations of an outcome that we get in the way and we block the answer from coming. And these are all growing pains. We all go through this stuff. This is all part of self-discovery. Remember, the most work is on the inside. It's not on the outside. It's on the inside. It's who we are, who we become. That's the hardest part of everything, of every lifetime, is the inside stuff. Because that's what we bring back to Source, to Great Spirit, to Creator. All right? And I'm not talking about extraterrestrials. I'm talking about that which creates dimensions, that which creates soul. Okay? That is something entirely different than those flying around in starships. Starships are cool. They're great. They're fun to look at. Ooh and ah. But there comes a point when you're going to be like, okay, I already know they exist. Who's flying it? Who's actually there? Where are they from? What are their intentions? Do they have an agenda? Are they just, here to see, let's look at the aliens, let's look at the earthlings and take off? Is it that? Is it that they have their kids in the back seat and they wanted to fly by and show the kids what Earth and earthlings look like and then take off again? There's a million different scenarios, or a trillion different scenarios. Could be any of those. Maybe they're just taking a pit stop. All kinds of things are going on here. There was a theory way back in the 60s that the only way to keep aliens from visiting us, or those that were here living on the planet away from humanity, was to poison the planet so much that they eventually would leave. And there's this theory that they set about to trash and completely poison the environment and the planet itself to force them to leave. Now, that's how great, if that were true, that's how great their fear was of interacting with another species, a more advanced technology and civilization. And their fear fell into paranoia and then obsession, because what they've done has gone so far as to, instead of trying to get rid of them, they decide, well, we'll just get rid of us instead. That's how far their psychosis went, if this theory is even true. And I mean, just think about that. Just think about that. Well, we'll just take ourselves out because we can't get rid of them, so we'll just take ourselves out. I mean, it's just and meanwhile, we have no idea any of this stuff is going on in the background. You really, we really need to, we the people need to take control of this situation. Because we need some balance. We need to restore common sense here. And the fact that we now know that all this advanced technology existed and was here in previous civilizations, and they've intentionally destroyed it and hid it from us. Well, now we know that it exists, and we know that we can use it. We just have to figure out how to get it back so that we can implement it and carry on with our lives and move forward and create heaven on earth. I mean, that's what we are, right? We're creators. We can create anything that we want once we truly know what we want. Okay, well, we've had thousands and thousands and thousands of years of what we don't want. I say we let that go and we start focusing specifically on what we do want. And the better and more we clarify that, the easier it'll be for the universe to respond and for us to manifest it and create it for ourselves.
Thank you so much for watching today's question and answer video. If you enjoyed it, please like the video, subscribe to our channel, and click the bell icon to stay updated on new videos. Your support truly helps us spread Alex's messages from the Andromedans and reach more people. For those interested in the complete experience, remember that the full webinar replay is available for just $6.99 at alexcollier.tv. This is where you'll find Alex's in-depth insights and answers to more questions from our community. We'd also love to hear from you. Leave a comment or drop an emoji below. We read every single comment, and your engagement really means a lot to us. To keep up with the latest from Alex Collier, you can visit alexcollier.org for more about his work, alexcollier.news to sign up for our email newsletter with the latest updates and exclusive content, and alexcollier.live for the most recent news and info. And don't miss our full library of over 250 past webinars on alexcollier.tv. Thanks again for supporting the work of Alex Collier. Your support makes it all possible, and we're truly grateful for each and every one of you. See you next time. If you would like to see the Andromedan contactee Alex Collier live via video stream, we hold a live online seminar every Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. For more information on upcoming live webinars, please visit alexcollier.org.